for an event, you have your start GG tag, but if you're gonna be on stream, you have to leave. Like, you are required to provide your actual tag you are known by.
Legally obligated.
Yes, it is a requirement to be on stream.
Okay, here's some Pokemon Stadium 2, which we really haven't seen much of yet.
No, I think this is actually our first time today.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to say that, but I'm pretty sure it is.
It absolutely is. And what better way to start off Pokemon Stadium than with a Pokemon trainer?
Mm-hmm, my thoughts exactly. Nice little down tilt there. Squirtle's kind of hard to hit for such a large penguin, it seems. Oh, yeah, I mean, the Gordo just bouncing right over.
I like the coverage with that Gordo just covering space so well. And while you can hit Gordo back fairly easily, it's still a scary move to do so because you just miss it even slightly and you're going to eat so much damage.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I actually kind of like Withdraw from Squirtle in this matchup just because, like, it's a pretty... At least if you anticipate a Gordo coming or you see one. Because you just send that back with, like, 0 risk. But no Squirtle anymore. Whew! You know, I'm not so sure how I feel about the Ivysaur ledge stuff. Dedede wants you to be at ledge, and I understand Ivysaur is good there, but this is so much damage just from ledge stuff with Gordos and everything. Sending kind of the Hail Mary, I would like center stage again, please. Flare Blitz, and it works.
Yeah,
if it works, it works.
Right? Sometimes you just gotta full send it. There's no such thing as good or bad options. There's options that work and options that don't. And if it works, well, you know, maybe you don't get in your head that it always will, but hey, if it works, it works.
Okay, I like that. Doing the Flare Blitz high enough so that you don't get like the full landing lag. But Cheese does take first stock finally with back here, and basically no damage. And with Dedede, like, okay, Cheese already has the advantage now when you factor in weight. Or Squirtle. Okay, now Squirtle gets to play.
Yeah, and Squirtle, right, having upside and downside in this matchup, obviously gonna combo Cheese 7 ways to Sunday. But if getting put in disadvantage just so light is gonna just absolutely explode under the weight of this wooden mallet. However, just the small hitbox fight we're seeing making it so hard for Cheese to kind of swing with some of these landing aerials as well. And it's giving Brother Zoinks an opportunity, but that big belly is all you need, Pat, to find the stop.
Belly or face?
Oh,
my man hits the floor.
The Gordo just hit Cheese out of that up smash and allowed him to survive, live another day. And now he's trying to find his way back to center, rack up the damage, and potentially just fill. Okay. Nope. Not find much more of a lead because he's going to be on last dog.
I really don't like going to ledge there. You just died at 90 to that. The comfort, like I respect players being comfortable at ledge, right? Because you want to be able to be poised, you know, not just roll or get up attack whenever you're remotely threatened, but like you don't want to put yourself willingly in a bad spot.
Yeah, especially against Dedede, right? A character that really excels at ledge trapping. That being said, doing it at 0, especially with a character like Charizard, is something I understand because you're not super likely to die. It's still not potentially the highest reward option, but the risk of death, at least, isn't necessarily there the same way.
Sure. Okay, big damage with Razor Leaf plus the Gordo. Okay, nice little reflect combo. Oh my goodness, Gordo's bouncing all around here. Okay, nice punish on the landing with the Ivysaur forward smash there. With Pokemon Trainer players, I really love being able to watch PT mains I haven't seen before. Because it's like, okay, are they going to be a Squirtle person? Are they going to be an Ivysaur person? Are they going to, you know, Beast Zard? Like, there's just so many different playstyles to this character. That was kind of interesting, the Gordo taking the multi-hits on Waterfall. But yeah, I'm kind of not even sure which... I honestly feel like Brother Zoinks is very well split between the three. What do you think, Rachel?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's doing a great job so far switching between them. It definitely feels like a matchup where we're not going to see him lean on his preference too much because all 3 of the Pokemon have very, very strict and clear-cut roles in this matchup in particular. right? Ivysaur is going to be the character you want to juggle and to edge guard. You know, also going to be the best character for dealing with Gordo if you're caught in a defensive position. And Charizard, you're going to want at ledge, in disadvantage, off stage, when you're really trying to fight that super heavy game. And then obviously Squirtle going to just rack up the damage early on. And while we see that fluidity, normally we see the switches come out with a preference. In this matchup, everyone is so clear-cut that there really isn't a need to lean on a character like that.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, you know, we saw Squirtle here on this first stock, racking up the low percent combos. Ivysaur kind of getting some juggles going on. Potentially a kill here.
No, not yet, but finding the once and the twice on the coverage with just the up air, the Vine Whip after the fact has just been so beautiful. Well, not gonna find it just yet. And the Razor Leaf coming out as well. The back air, the gyro now trapping you at ledge, but just not able to lock it down just yet. And he's been so good at putting his opponent, putting Zoinks in these edge guard situations. It just feels like Cheese, it has to work so much harder than Dedede normally does to find the stock in the ledge trap.
Wow, I love that run-off drop zone fair. Kind of reminds me of a certain Pichu Dedede play we saw earlier today. Just kind of dropping down to kind of an uncomfortable area for Dedede.
Yep, the toe tap for sure.
Okay, like that high recovery. I'm telling you, I think the draw kind of not bad on this matchup.
No, it's again a burst movement option when you're really small, hard for Dedede to hit. But you know what's not hard to hit is that down air, finding a stock all the way in the blast zone, and now racking up the damage. That was 3 more up airs to boot. Gonna find the Razor Leaf, the extension, and Patch. That one Razor Leaf reset would have been it. He is looking to end this right now. Zoinks says, you know what? This is best of 3 territory. There's no reason to go to a game 6. There's no reason to even consider it.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, that was such a huge turn. Anytime you can kill Dedede, low percent, like with that down air, you're kind of winning. And killing off the side, 134 with Vine Whip, that is such a nice confirm. And kind of reminiscent to Young Link, you know, comboing off of like kind of your mid-range projectile, you know, boomerang, razor leaf, whichever, into that Vine Whip. That was pretty nice.
Little
kind of
bit
turn that on.
Of a bracket update for folks at home as well. Players are starting to march their way. I don't want to say to top 60 or top 32 yet, but are marching their way towards winners qualifiers. This pool has some of these folks already locked in for their winners round 3 sets. Those players are Zomba, Donald J. Kong, Snoop Dan, Whirlpool Washington, our first set locked in. Smash Bros on the Lucas. Whirlpool Washington.
Whirlpool washing machine, actually. That tag is so long I had to open it up.
It got cut and I read it wrong. That's how it goes.
That's funny.
We've got Jackal, we've got Luigi Kid, 64, and Quandale Dinglingleton. Marching through the bracket so far. The last spot is going to be the winner of Collision's very own RJ versus Non-Sec Meat, and then Haze and Jellyfish going up against it. So as winner's side here in Pool A starts to kind of coalesce into its final form before top 32, we've only got, I think, 3 more sets potentially that we're going to be bringing to you folks at home. And
we're getting there.
We've got some exciting players coming up. We're just waiting to figure out who's going to get locked.